This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 18, and it reads, Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Makak, Kodash, Brakatham. Double honor shall go to the apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone to continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, a great millstone, the like-minded camps and individuals who continue to be out on the highways and byways, teaching as one body, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Akwats, who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. All right, so this beautiful but very informative lesson for today. I'm going to read Exodus 22 and 18 once again. And it reads, Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So in other words, you rather not for a witch to live. All right? You should not want a witch to live. All right? Just to break that down. So that's going to be the title for this lesson. Shalt not suffer a witch to live. Because why am I bringing up this topic this morning? Because I'm seeing more and more social media posts. You know, you got the men, of course, the warlocks, but you have a whole lot of witches, which are the women that are Salakia, truly coming up against the men of the Lord in these last days. All right. They're coming up on these comment boards or straight up videos trying to denounce us, insult us, belittle us. They even just go as far as saying that we're the wicked ones, when it's actually the other way around, okay? And I'm going to prove that. Because when we go to the book of Micah 5 and 12, and it reads, And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. All right? So trust and believe. There's ramifications and repercussions that's coming your way for you witches and warlocks that continue to try to come up against the true men of the Lord. All right, so we're going to go down to Leviticus 20 and 6. And it reads, And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards to go a whoring after them. And Salakia, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. All right. And again, Salakia, this goes to the women as well. Not only the men, because simply put, when you're in the know, you go back to the book of Genesis at the very beginning when Eve came out of the rib of Adam, okay? And that's how they were formed. First Adam and Eve. So this applies to both, all right? So when we go to the book of 1 John 2 and 18, and it talks about the many antichrists, and it reads, Little children, it is the last time. And we're in the last times. We're in the last days. All right? So as I read on, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now there are many antichrists, many of you people running around, whereby we know that it is the last time. Woo! In other words, we are in the last days. You heard? So we're going to go to verse 19. And it reads, they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would then no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. Woo! So this goes to Akims and Akwats who were once in this truth, but y'all fell out of this truth. But why? Because the Lord had removed that spirit of the Ruach HaKodesh from you guys. So again, I've seen videos of the men and the women that were into this truth, but now they want to come out saying we were once Hebrew Israelites, but I had to get away from them. I had to get out of them because they cults, they this, they that. But guess what? You guys were not all of us. Period. Point blank. All right. So I want to skip over to Galatians 5:18, and it reads, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law, meaning that we are under grace. We're under a time period, so to speak, right now. Verse 19, and it reads, and the works of the flesh are manifest or are made obvious, all right, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, right? Blah, blah, blah. In verse 20, here's the point: idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. And here's the point to prove it even more: envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Woo! I said in the beginning of this lesson that there's going to be ramifications and repercussions for you witches and warlocks that continue to do evil things like this. All right? Speaking out against the true men of the Lord. Because when you're speaking out against us, you're actually speaking out against Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. But y'all so dumb and ignorant, y'all don't see this. And so getting back to you sisters, all right, you Jakes, why is it that you people are not going to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Because in book of Micah 7:12, and it reads, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God, or thy Yahweh? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Woo! So these same women out here that wants to be all high and mighty on social media, trying to put us down, the true men of the Lord, well, the end result for you guys is y'all going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Y'all going to be the ones dusty and bummy. Y'all heard? Because that's what y'all trying to say about us. And for good reason. Why is this? Because we go to the book of 1 Samuel 15:23, and it reads, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because boy, y'all people are sure stubborn. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he had also rejected thee from being king. And like I mentioned before, even though it's saying being king, but you woman, this also applies to as well. Why? Because the woman came out of the rib of Adam. Okay? So that's where that is all about. So this applies to everyone that's of the 2/3 that are witches and warlocks. So I like to queue up a couple of quick videos. But before I do so, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act. For these videos are strictly for education and edification purpose only. I am not making a dime off of any of these upcoming videos, you heard? So this first video I want to queue up is entitled Evil Witch Threatens the Israelites on TikTok, Nothing New. So this video was brought forth by this Israelite Akim. His YouTube handle goes by the name of Shalom Israel 777. All right, so shalom to you, brother, wherever you may be at this time. All right, so you got this evil witch trying to speak out against us. But really, this was the IUIC brothers, because she mentioned about the purple attire. But still, it is what it is. Salakia.
You know, the part where they said that you can beat your slave as long as your slave dies, there'll be no punishment. Without pulling up any other text in that Bible, I want to hear you justify that shit. The last I checked, I do believe that I am the creator. Yeah, that's right.
Hell no, you're not. You're the incubator.
That a man created anything, it's asinine. That means.
First and foremost, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, and Hoshai, Bashem, Kakodash.
All right, so let me go back from the very beginning.
And I know the purple Power Ranger ain't in my comment. What? This is why judgment coming to you black women, us Hebrew Israelite, answer all questions, but you people are hard-headed. Who asked you to answer any question? How you gonna answer any questions when you just as lost as your Christian butt buddies? Probably painful looking at what I got on, because
please.
Your wives dressed like pilgrims. Then again, it can't be that painful, because when y'all be on the corners, y'all be about to break y'all damn necks looking at the same women that you try to degrade. You can't even get a word out with you motherfuckers. Y'all steady be screaming in somebody's face, law, law, law. What happened to the law of you minding your motherfucking business? Get in motion. You on the corner.
Damn witch.
Get your blood pressure worked up because people don't believe what you believe in. Just know all that screaming shit don't scare me. I'm a gut punch one of y'all and pull all your fringes off. And I know you got y'all stuff on that. I do not permit a woman to teach bullshit, but this is not the New Testament nor the Old one. I can't
Witch.
look like, but if I had to guess, I would say that you are one of my copper color brothers. Y'all the main ones be on the corner selling out, braiding women and shit, literally abusing your wife, physically, mentally, emotionally, and then half of y'all broke. Let me go ahead and apologize.
No, you broke in the spirit, you witch.
I thought y'all was the most annoying group on the planet. However, I think the Barneys of the world take the cake. I'm gonna ask you just like I asked the Christians, especially because I know y'all love to focus on the Old Testament. Y'all claim y'all the real Hebrew Israelite. Don't speak a damn lick of Hebrew. Can't read it neither.
Yeah, right. Yes, we do.
They couldn't. You're defending this book, picking out everything that fits what you want to talk about. Let's talk about this. Exodus 21:20 through 21. You know, the part where they said that you can beat your slave as long as your slave.
All right, so I had to cut that video clip, but you see this witch from ATL, Atlanta, all right? She is simple, clamorous, and knoweth nothing, according to the scriptures, okay? Simple, clamorous, and knoweth nothing. So I want to try and hit up another quick video. Another one bites the dust.
Israelites are literally so annoying. They should be everywhere.
We're annoying.
Outside. Yelling scriptures with the wrong interpretation.
You the one with the wrong interpretation.
Go home. Like seriously, just imagine thinking that black people are God's gift.
We are.
To the world.
We are.
Like, imagine thinking heaven is going to only be filled with black people.
Yes. And we're going to be the slave masters.
Please.
Okay?
Have several seats. Bro, Hebrew is...
All right, so you witches and warlocks, y'all going to guess what's coming to you. Y'all heard? So shalom, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'asham, Makak, Kodash, Brakatam, Kwam, Yasharala, rise Israel. On to the next Shalom.